everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you are new. So today we're doing a pick a card reading and we're going to be finding out what your person that you have in mind right now is feeling about you today in this moment that you're watching it. So this is a timeless reading. It doesn't matter when you're watching it, but we're going to be seeing how they're feeling that day that you are watching it. Okay, so we have three groups here: group 1, group 2, group 3. You can jump over to your selection through the timestamps in the pinned comment or in the description box. And that's about it. So I will see you over at your reading. Hello, group 1. So welcome to your reading. This is going to be, how is this person that I have in mind, how are they feeling about me in this moment? It is a timeless reading, so it doesn't matter when you're watching it, but the moment you're watching it, how is this person that you have on your mind feeling about you and feeling about the connection? So let's go ahead and dive on into your reading. So we have the, oh wow, you guys are starting off strong with the 2 of Cups. Okay, so this person, they are feeling like you're their partner, you're their person, you're their better half. They're feeling like you, I'm hearing like you were made for me, you really balance me out well. Okay, some of you, I'm getting almost like a new energy here, like you just recently met this person and the person's kind of surprised at like how strongly they feel about you, and how strongly they feel about the connection. So before I begin with more information about this person, I want to go ahead and use some identifiers so you can make sure that this reading is for you. And we're going to use the Who, What, Where deck for that, okay? So who is this person that's coming through in group 1? Okay, called you the other night. Okay, so this person, you may have seen this person recently. They may have called you, texted you recently. Like I said, it was giving me kind of new connection vibes. So it could be something that's pretty new for you both, but they've been in contact with you recently, and may more specifically, potentially, at night. Goes by a nickname. Okay, so there is an identifier for some. I'm getting the letters L, R, J. So those might be some letters of their initials or in their nickname. Let me know in the comments. Has an unusual hair feature. Okay, so they might do something different with their hair, different style, a different color, just something, you know, very different. I'm hearing like a Leo head of hair, so they might have like long hair or very thick flowing hair, very Leo rising energy. Wears 3 red items frequently. So they may really like wearing the color red. They may wear it a lot. That might be their favorite color. They might literally wear 3 red items frequently. That's super, super specific. I also am hearing the red string of fate. Okay, so this might be somebody you kind of, if you've ever listen to that story or the mythology behind that, of 2 people having this like red string of fate. So no matter where they are, no matter what happens in their life, how far apart they get pulled, they always will be bound together by that and will always come back to one another. So that may be something. Let's go ahead and get some information about signs. Okay, so we have Pluto. They could be Pluto heavy or be Scorpio energy. They have, oh, we got Scorpio. So we got double Scorpio coming out here. And then we have Capricorn. Okay, you also could have met this person through work, through your work with the 10th house there. And you could have met this person when you're going through a very transformative part of your life. Okay, when lots of things were changing in your life. All right, I'm just trying to make sure things are straight up here. Okay, let's go ahead and continue on with, how is this person feeling about you now that we have some identifiers? So how is this person feeling about you? We have the 8 of Wands, so they're wanting to communicate with you, and we have the 8 of Swords reversed. They want to communicate with you. They want clarity. They want movement forward in this connection. However, there's a lot of anxiety about how to make that happen, or how that's going to actually, how is this going to happen? But It looks like that's something that they're getting over. Let me go ahead and clarify that. They're getting over it though. They're releasing themselves from that anxiety and from that fear. Five of Wands. So yeah, they've been kind of like fighting themselves on this, and they're like seeing like, okay, there's really like, if I want this, and this is what I have to do. If I want this, and this is what I have to say, or I have to like let my emotions be known. What is this Eight of Wands? What do they want to communicate, or what do they want regarding movement forward? The High Priestess. Okay. So I feel like they want to let their secrets out. Like they want you to know how deeply they feel. I also feel like you kind of know this answer as well. Like you intuitively kind of know, because I think you guys kind of have a little bit of a psychic connection, a little telepathic connection. You intuitively know that like there's something that they want to communicate, that they need to express to you, but they just don't feel comfortable doing so yet. Okay, let's see. How is this person feeling about you and the connection? What are their feelings right now about you and the connection? Okay, we have growing up, waiting to grow and experience, wanting to grow and experience, rejection of perpetual youth. I think this person, they have been the type of person that just like is kind of immature, makes immature decisions. Maybe some of you literally had a conversation about like, hey, you need to grow up before like this can be anything. Like why are you so immature? And it's like they want to grow up. I think they've maybe had a realization that they need to grow up. Again, like you're their better half. I feel like you inspire them to be better. How are they feeling about you and this connection? They're like ready to take things. They're ready to be serious. We have curiouser and curiouser, discovery, inquiry, weirdness, curiosity. So they feel like you're kind of weird. They do like that about you though. They feel like it's always kind of like exciting to have you around because you always like have something to say that they never thought of, or you make them question themselves. You make them question the world, question their reality. It's never boring with you, being in a connection with you. How are they feeling about you and the connection? We have girl talk, time with friends, moving on, happily single, living in the moment, having fun. So they may be feeling like some of you maybe have moved on, and that's part of this anxiety. Also, maybe like some of you, they feel like your friends don't like them and would not want you getting back into connection with them. And then we have not today. I'm going to kind of take it, I'm going to take it upright actually, because I feel like they're part of this anxiety is that they feel like you don't really like want to deal with this right now. You don't want to deal with them. Maybe you have some other things going on. Maybe you set some really firm boundaries when you told them like you need to grow up. They're like worried you're going to be angry or you're going to reject them, because it does seem like we were talking about rejection. There's like some fear of rejection going on here. Okay. I definitely don't think that they want to wait much longer though in regards to connecting with you and communicating with you. It seems like it's something that's really pushed. They're feeling the pressure to do so. Because I feel like there's this fear if they don't do it now, then maybe you will be out of their life for good. Because maybe you are dating other people, or you are enjoying being single, or something like that. How is this person feeling about you? Okay, childhood. So I feel like you make them feel like they did as a child. Like it's interesting. It's like you told them to grow up, but then again, you bring out this like really youthful side of them because you're so curious, and like you just make them think about things in a different way. I also think they definitely feel like some childhood trauma come up when it comes to being in connection with you, and there's like some triggers there. I think you guys share those triggers. But yeah, look at this. You're their dream partner. Like you're who they want to be with. You're, every time this is like something where there's been no contact and, they've dated other people. It just seems like they've always kind of compared those connections with you. And it's just, nobody has met that comparison. Okay. Let's go ahead and get some messages from them and what they would say to you if they could. Okay, you are an angel. Yeah, they put you on a pedestal, my friend. They put you on a pedestal, which, you know, if you've been on this channel, you'll know that I kind of am weary of that, but they see the light within you and inspires the light within them to come out more. I'm in a much better headspace now, and we definitely see that with the energy, the Eight of Swords being released. We see that they're not in this space where they're fighting themselves so much anymore. They're in a better headspace. Messages from this person. Okay. It was finding myself. It was time I went within to find myself again. I need to figure out what I want out of life. I need space. I feel like that's where they're coming from, that, you know, if there was a no communication, no contact that happened, they needed to find themselves. They needed to figure out what they really wanted. They needed to see how they needed to grow up. We have attention of others. I'm addicted to the attention of others. I love feeling wanted and needed. I don't feel whole without it. And so I feel like that's one thing that maybe you all had talked about, or they have come to this realization that part of their issue with growing up and maturing and like making decisions that needed to be made in order to keep this relationship going was their need of attention from other people. This messages deck, by the way, is my messages deck. So if you like it, it is a digital deck. You can find it on my website or my Etsy shop, and you can download it and have it right away. Has pretty good reviews. Okay, we have still listening. I listen to the music you shared with me. It helps me connect with you, although we are apart. One last message here. Oh, look at that. Twin flame. You've activated my soul to find my true purpose and destiny in life. You helped me heal in ways no one else could. Thank you for finding me again this time around. Wow. Yeah, like I said, you're their better half. You're somebody that inspires them to be a better person, inspires them to seek more out in themselves, inspired them to find themselves. And so they do thank you for that. So let's get some advice. What's some advice for my group 1 people when it comes to this connection? Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you are guided to take. So this is something that takes effort. You know, there's, like I said, there's a lot of trauma that's triggered between you two, especially in childhood. It requires both parties to be working on finding themselves more, and being more in touch with themselves. And, you know, it's a relationship that requires being very conscious. Okay, conscious about your triggers, conscious about your emotions. You can't hide, you can't lie in this connection. But if both make the effort, it is definitely worth it. That's what Spirit wants to say. We have chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. So if there's ever any concerns that, you know, you're not attracted, the other person's not attracted to you, that's definitely not the case. There's a lot of chemistry. There's a lot of pull towards one another, a lot of, you know, attraction towards one another. And then we have separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. I feel like you guys, more than likely, a lot of you are in separation. That I kind of resonate with, like, the twin flame aspect of this connection. Some of you, if this is a new connection, it feels really strong and powerful and you're really vibing with this, but you haven't necessarily been through this kind of journey that I've been discussing here, then this may be something that you're going to be stepping into, which is something that's very common in these type of connections, okay? Because you're needing that time alone in order to really work on you and your connection with spirit, and your connection with your intuition and yourself, and trauma and things like that, so you can come back together and be in a better space. So But like I said before, I feel like other people, this is somebody that you actually are in separation with already. And this is just like where they're at when it comes to that. So let's ask for those that are in separation. Is there a reunion? Is there a union in sight? Is there communication coming in any point soon? Okay, we have the Six of Wands. We have the Nine of Wands reverse. Yeah, I do feel like there is communication that is coming in for those of you that have kind of been through this no communication cycle and have done this personal healing. I do feel like it does come in fairly fast because we do have the fire energy, which is the fastest energy of the deck. Talking like seasons wise, this definitely could be Aries season, Leo season, Sagittarius season. So whatever the nearest fire season is when you might see this happen, or it could happen even sooner than that. Okay. You could be looking at like 6 to 9 days, 6 to 9 weeks. So yeah, you'll just have to take that as that resonates. But yes, there is this, there's a reconciliation, there's a reunion that will happen here. So that is going to be your reading, group 1. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate every single one of you. If you want to help support the channel, one thing you can do is like this video. If you did enjoy it and you like this type of content, these are the type of readings you want to see from me, then like it, because that lets me know, okay, let's do more of those. Also leave a comment, let me know how it resonates, what's going on. Let me know, do the identifiers really reach out and grab you? It's like, yeah, that's the person I'm thinking about, because I love those comments. I love reading them. They just make me feel like warm and fuzzy, and I think it's pretty cool. And also I just love to see the engagement. It really does help support the channel when it comes to other people being able to find me, but I also like to see the community that builds within the comment section. So I love that. Other ways to connect with me if you want to help support the channel even further, I have the information for my donations below. If this reading really connected with you and you'd like to donate to the channel, then by all means, I appreciate those who have sent in donations. Thank you so very much. If you want to book a personal reading with me, I do offer love readings, relationship analysis, relationship predictions, all kinds of things. So you can check out my website, witchybabeshop.com. You also can find me on Etsy on 1111 Witchy Babe if you prefer that. And you can find the deck, like I said, on both my shop and my Etsy shop. And you can check out the reviews there for that. You can download it and check it out for yourself tonight if you'd like. And I have a Patreon. So if you would like to get, I do all signs readings each month where I take a look specifically at your love life. I also look at finances, career, life goals, and spiritual message, but particularly your love life, I do take a look at for all the signs. And I do readings specifically for them that do not get posted on YouTube. So if you want more of my content and you want to help support the channel, then you can join my Patreon over there. It is just $3 at the basic tier to join in. Everybody gets everything. It is a pay what you can system. So, you know, pay basic what your finances are, what you can afford, and what you feel the value of my work is. And I just ask that you use the honor system on that, and everybody gets everything, because I didn't want to separate people based on what they could pay. So I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate every single one of you, and I will see you all very soon. Hello, group 2. So in this reading, we're going to be taking a look at how the person you have in mind is feeling about you and the connection at this time. And it's going to be like right now when you're watching. Now, this is a timeless reading, so it doesn't matter when you watch it, but we're going to be seeing in the moment that you're watching, how are they feeling about you and the connection, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. Okay. So your card here is the Hanged Man reverse. So they have some sort of revelation, some sort of understanding, something that's like, aha, I finally get it. I finally understand about this connection. Okay. So let's see, what are they realizing about you and this connection and their feelings? And this is after a period of being stuck. This does give me kind of no contact vibes, but doesn't have to be. What are they realizing? What are they realizing for group 2? Bunch of cards fell out. Just one, please. One clarification. Probably they're realizing a lot then. Okay, we have the sun reversed. I think, this person could have been going through something that was difficult, and like some temporary depression is what the sun reversed is. So it could be a very difficult situation, and maybe they were realizing that they expected you to fix it or something, but it was like something that they needed to work on themselves. I think they've had like an awakening or understanding about themselves more too. We have this radiate positivity sticker that you all were drawn to. So maybe, they've learned that the way that they were thinking was really affecting everything for them, including this connection, and they needed to kind of shift their thoughts. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to go ahead and do some identifiers. So these are some cards I'm going to use to kind of help you see if this is your person that you are thinking about, that we're talking about here, or not. So take what resonates, leave anything else that doesn't. And I'm going to use the who, what, where cards to do that. So we have communicating their feelings comes easy for them. So you all may have talked about your feelings a lot, and maybe that's, like I said, like this person almost gives me the feeling that they really wanted you to fix how they feel. So they may have discussed what they were going through a lot, but they didn't really, it's almost giving me like consistently being negative. And I mean, it was a problem in your guys' connection. That was just consistent negativity and nothing that you would suggest. Like they just, no, like kind of shove it away. And they just wanted you to fix it. Like somehow being with you would fix it. And it's like they had to realize that they needed to do that work themselves. Has lived in more than one country. So they may have literally lived in more than one country. Maybe they've talked often about wanting to move to another country, or they have family from another country. Also may have visited other countries often, or have a particular one. We have house more vowels than consonants in their last name. So this could be their last name or their first. And we have already knows who you are. Okay. So obviously, I think this is somebody that you've had a lot of in-depth conversations with about your feelings, about your life. You told them your life story. This is not somebody new that we're talking about here. This is there's history here. Okay, let's get some astrological information, signs of who this might be. Okay, so we have Libra. We have the North Node. Okay, so that's not really giving us a sign. They might have a North Node in Libra. They could also have the North Nodes of the Moon, so they could be Cancer. But this person may have come into your life, may have felt very destined with that, like some sort of destined meeting. And then we have the 5th house, which is Leo. Okay, so I'll give you Libra, Cancer, Leo as some signs, or they have that significant in their chart. Sun, moon, rising, maybe even North Node. Okay, so let's go ahead now and go back into the feelings. How are they feeling about you and this connection? Group 2, how are they feeling about you and this connection? Okay, 6 of Swords reversed. So they definitely do not want to walk away from this connection. And there may have been times that they felt like it was best in the best interest for them to do so. But they have never been really able to. There's definitely been a lot of back and forth here. How are they feeling about you and the connection, group 2? We have the 8 of Pentacles reversed. It just seems like there's been a lot of conflict here, a lot of conversations, a lot of going back over like old conversations and history, and like just getting into like arguments about it. And I feel like from this person, there's like kind of almost a hyper focus on one end about something that was said or done, and they keep on bringing it up when you guys connect. But they also feel like working towards, healing this connection. They want it to, they want to be able to move away from that energy. They want to be able to move away from like going over the same old stuff and the same, things that happened in the past. They want to move on from it. Okay, we have the Knight of Swords reversed, but there's like this chaotic energy surrounding this person and how they feel about you. And like sometimes they just feel like fighting with you, and sometimes they just feel like loving all over you. And it's just like they kind of, they might have like a lot of mood swings, or like kind of be dramatic, like Leo, fifth house, where they just, there does seem to be like some anger and resentment that's built up here. Okay, and I feel like this is something that they've kind of become aware of like all this tension that kind of is beneath the surface. Okay, we have the Ace of Cups, but they do feel like, you know, that I love you. I want this to work. I want to be connected with you, but it's like there's so much chaos in the relationship. How do we make that happen? And then they're kind of all over themselves emotionally. It's just like there definitely needs to be some grounding energy coming in here, and then to get their head on straight before it can go anywhere, really. How are they feeling about you? Yeah, they want to fight. They really want to argue with you about something, and that might be kind of like their thing. They might like start arguments just to spark that passion, right? How are they feeling about you and the connection? How are they feeling about you and the connection? Three of Swords. But again, there's this pain that's here. I'm hearing I miss you, and I miss how things used to be. I wish they could go back to how they were. There may have been somebody cheated, and they want to, you know, take that back if that was them, or they want to get back to how things were before that happened. Okay. How are they feeling about you and the connection? Actually, let me switch out decks. How are they feeling about you and the connection? Okay, we have the Right Way, learning to create what you desire. There's a strong desire to make this work, to make it last. But they're like, how do I do this? What's the right way to go about this? All right, we have find the lesson, discover your purpose in a situation, trust that you are learning. So there's a lot about learning here, and that is what the Hanged Man kind of also alludes to. Is like there's this recognition, they're learning something right now about their feelings about you and about themselves. They're finding the purpose of the pain that has been involved in this connection. Maybe the purpose of why there's so much arguing. Why is there so much tension? Why can't things just kind of go back to how they were? And then we have follow your own good advice, trust yourself, know what is best for yourself. So they are trying to trust themselves in this process and release the connection, honestly, if that's what they feel like is best for them, but they don't want to at the same time. Like sometimes they do, but most of the times they don't. And they want to figure out how to fix it, but they know they need to do it the right way. There's definitely been a lot of history here, and a lot of like back and forth, and some betrayal, and, you know, maybe some mean, harsh things said between you both. And it's like, how do we move past all of that into something new? How are they feeling about you and the connection? Okay, we have the Butterfly. And this is about relationships evolving, the next phase, healing the inner child, and growth. Yes, definitely. What is the next phase of this? How can we grow? How can we heal? How can I heal? I think they're really thinking about their own personal healing with the combination of the Hanged Man reversed and the Sun reversed. We have the Runner coming out. Runner in a codependent relationship, fear of intimacy, listening to ego. So I think they do have a recognition. Maybe they've been the runner, and they have a recognition of that. Again, like they wanted you to fix how they feel. That is like that codependency. Not being able to, like, you know, deal with their issues themselves and not see their partner as like their therapist. And they also, you know, while they may have been very open with their feelings to communicate them, it's almost like that Libra energy where it's like, yeah, they can communicate it, but are they really being honest about it? Are they really being intimate and showing you truly who they are and what they feel? Are they just intellectualizing their feelings And there's a difference. And people that have that Libra, that air energy, especially if it's in the moon, which is the emotions, have a tendency to intellectualize the emotions instead of just feel them. Okay, let's get some messages from them and see what they would like to say. Okay, I miss you regardless of how things seem. So there's definitely like this masking energy that they're putting on where they're not like showing you how it is they really feel. I'm not the same person that you remember. So from people that have been no contact, this person has changed a lot, and they're not the same person that you were connected to in the past. They have grown, and we do see that with the Hanged Man reversed. I feel damaged, like I just can't do this. So this person, like I said, like it seems like they feel they've maybe caused too much damage in this connection, and they caused that damage because they are a damaged individual. I think there's a lot of realizations about them when it comes to the trauma that they've experienced in their life and their childhood, and all that kind of stuff is popping up for them right now. So they're like, well, how am I supposed to, you know, fix this if I can't even fix myself? That's what I kind of get from that. But there's still this desire to do it regardless. Okay, you are so smart. Your intellect really turns me on. You're so smart, and I really enjoy our conversation. So this is my deck that I'm using. This is a digital deck if you want to check it out on my shop. So they really, you know, I think you guys, like I said, there's like, seems like they had a lot of conversations here. You've really talked to this person. They really know you, and you really know them. Not the right time. I am overwhelmed with responsibilities. I don't have the time or energy for a relationship. So yeah, I mean, that really makes sense to me. There's still a lot of conflicting thoughts here. They're still kind of going through this revelation about themselves and about where they're at with their mental health and with their trauma and their spiritual growth. And they have a lot going on. They may also have other responsibilities on their plate. And it's not the right time to be in a relationship. But that doesn't mean that they don't like want to. They just want to do it the right way. They want to do it the right way. Obsessed. I think I'm obsessed with you. I think about you all the time. Stalk your socials and hope I run into you when I'm out. So this person, they want to be around you so much, and they think about you so much, but they also know that it's like, if they do things in the wrong way, it's gonna completely end the connection. Like it's gonna be done and over with. And they don't feel like they're in the space to, sorry, dog's barking. They don't feel like they're ready, right? They don't feel like they're in the space for that. So we have something to say. There's something I really want to share with you. I'm waiting for the right time to tell you. Maybe like the dog's barking is also like a message here. It's like they have this external chatter in their mind, and they have all this noise, and it's annoying. And it's like they need to settle all that down, and the external noise needs to settle down before they can move forward. So there's something to say is they really want to share something with you, but they're waiting for the right time to tell you. Okay, they're waiting for the right time to tell you. And then the last card here I have is, I'm sorry. I hate how much I've hurt you. I'm so sorry for all the pain I caused you. You didn't deserve any of it. Okay, I had to stop because that was just too much. I had to wait for the barking to stop. Okay, so this person, they're very sorry for how they treated you. I hate how much I've hurt you. I'm so sorry for all the pain it's caused. You didn't deserve any of it. So there's definitely a lot of history here, and there's a lot that had went on, and it's difficult. It's definitely not an easy connection that you two have been through, but this person, they're kind of working on themselves right now, and that's where they're at when it comes to feelings towards you. Is like, you know, I want to do this the right way. That's what I keep being drawn to, is our card here. I want to do this the right way. And I know I need to be in the right place mentally in order to do it the right way. So that's what they're working on. Okay. So let's go ahead and get some advice for you on how to kind of deal with this, all the emotions that come with it. Okay, let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. Yeah, there's not, you don't need to do anything here. This person, they're on their own journey with their spiritual development, getting to know themselves and their connection with spirit, God, universe, and you need to allow them the space to do so. And let go of trying to kind of control the situation. It's going to unfold how it's going to unfold. And you have to have just faith that that's unfolding in the highest good for you both. Okay. We have true love. This is a romance of a lifetime. It's definitely, there's so much love here because it seems like, most anybody else, if you didn't really care that much, you just walk away from all this, right? It wouldn't be worth all of it. So you both truly do have love for one another. And we have, you deserve love. You are lovable, but you also deserve true love that that you don't question, that you don't have to wonder what's going on, that is present every day, and shows up every day, and that you really do connect to on a deep level. So that's something for you to work on in this time, and I'm sure you've already been working on it, but to continue working on while this person works on themselves, okay? So that's going to be your reading group 2. Sorry for the dog's interruption. But I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for being here. If you want to help support the channel, make sure you leave a like on this video. Let me know if these are the type of readings you do like to see from me. Then I can do more of them. And it does help other people be able to find me the more interaction there is on the channel. So make sure you do comment. Let me know, did the identifiers help you identify that this was a reading for you? If this is your person, describe them to me. I love to just see, the different opinions that come in and different ways that this energy plays out. And I love to see the community that does seem to be growing slowly but surely in the comment sections. It really makes me happy. And if you would like to, make sure you're subscribed, turn that notification bell on. If you want to help to support the channel further, I do have the links down below for the donations to the channel. I really do appreciate it. And thank you all those that have sent donations. It always surprises me when I get one, so I do really, really appreciate it. And I also have a Patreon that helps support the channel. If you want to get more content from me, including monthly readings, where I do all signs and I take a look at your love life in particular each month, then head on over there. I also do a lot of content that never is going to be public on this channel, for them only. So if you want to see more readings from me, have access to more content, then head on over to my Patreon. I do a pay what you can system. So it starts at $3 and it's based on what you're able to afford. Everybody on all tiers gets the same content. I didn't want to separate people based on what they could afford. But I do ask that if you're in a position to be able to donate more monthly, that you do so, because it does help keep me being able to do these readings for you all. I also, as always, if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, I do offer love and relationship-based sessions. So you can book that over on my website, witchybabeshop.com, or on my Etsy site. And if you did enjoy the deck that I use back here, my messages deck, then you can actually download that right now on my Etsy shop or on my website. And the links for all that are in the description box and the pinned comment below. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you all next time. Hello, group 3. Welcome to your reading. So in this reading, we're going to be finding out what the person you have in mind is feeling about you and the connection right now as we speak. So this is a timeless reading. It doesn't matter when you watch it, but it will be what they're feeling about you and the connection while you're watching it at that same time. Okay. Hope that made sense. So let's go ahead and dive on into it. Okay, group 3. Ooh, 8 of Wands. So this person, they want to communicate with you, and they want to communicate fast. They want clarity, understanding, and the connection. So there's something this person wants to say. Okay. What is this? Well, we're going to give them their chance to speak through their messages, but let's see kind of a little bit of the topic of what are they wanting to communicate, or what is this 8 of Wands clarifying the energy? Okay, so we have the 4 of Swords. So there's something that they've really thought about a lot. I'm getting the hiccups right now. Great. Hopefully it goes away. They really thought about this, whatever they want to communicate a lot. And they want to come forward with that. Okay, well, we're gonna give them their chance to speak when it's time. But right now, what we're gonna do is I want to kind of put a pause on that, and we're gonna go over and we're gonna get some identifiers for this person to make sure it seems like it's lining up with who you're thinking about. Okay, so let's go ahead and get these identifiers. Okay, has an odd number birth year. So, pretty simple, no explanation there. Has an odd number birth year. Also birth date, so they might have an odd number, like, 27 or whatever. Their birth date. Hums often. I'm like cracking up over here because of how this is affecting me personally with this reading. But okay, hums often. Okay, so odd number birth year, hums often. What else is happening here? I think they might be like really funny. Like I said, like it was like this is how this reading is affecting me. It's making me want to giggle. So they might laugh a lot, or that might go along with the hums often, or they just might be somebody that jokes around a lot. Has an imperfection in their speech. They might have some sort of lisp, or they just say certain words wrong, or there's something that they just kind of they give me like that silly, like a silly energy is coming through. Will come into your life when you least expect it. Okay, so this message may come in when you least expect it, or it might be very surprising how it comes in, but I feel like they came into your life when you least expected it. Okay, let's go ahead and get some astrological identifiers. Okay, so we have Aries, we have Neptune, so Pisces, and we have the 10th house, Capricorn. Okay, so they could have Aries, Pisces, or Capricorn, or have that significant in their chart. Also with the 10th house, you may have met this person at work or through work. So those can be options as well. So let me know in the comments if that resonates. All right, let's go ahead and go back into this. And we're going to be seeing how is this person feeling about you and the relationship, the connection right now. Okay, Page of Wands. Yeah, the pages are messengers. They want to share something with you. Maybe there's some good news that's happened to them. If this is a no contact situation, they want to connect with you and connect with you quickly. Like they're like, I need to tell them what I've been thinking about. I need to tell them what I've discovered. I need to connect with them. Okay. This person also may have like, honestly, like a crush on you. And they want to communicate that. I don't know why that's coming through, but that's how that's coming through. What else? We have the 5 of Wands. I feel like there's definitely been conflict here. So maybe they were thinking about this conflict. Maybe you guys got into an argument or something, and they have something to say about it now. They have something that's like cleared up for them, or some sort of understanding almost. Because it feels like they thought about, like they've been thinking about something you said. Or they've been thinking about a situation, maybe like something about this relationship would cause a lot of problems, but it's like now they're ready to kind of, they see a solution to those problems. Maybe we have the Queen of Wands. So they feel like very drawn to you. They feel like you're really attractive. There's a lot of passion here because we have all this wand energy. So there's so much passion towards you and towards connecting with you in particular. Like that's what I keep on saying. Tell them I want to connect. I want to connect now. I want to talk to them. I want to talk to them now. They definitely miss you. This is a no contact situation. So, but they're feeling very confident towards you and towards like whatever battles you two have to go through. That's something that just popped up. 5 of Cups. Yeah, there's like the sense of loss here. So I think they miss you for one. They probably regret whatever this conversation maybe you had before where it broke out into an argument. But also when I said about that, because this came out right as I was saying, like whatever issues or battles you have to go through, like you'll get them together. There may be like a knowing of some sort of loss that will happen due to your guys' connection, but they're like, I don't, it's weird. It's like they're willing to fight for, like they're willing to keep, like it doesn't matter. Like they're willing to do what it takes, whatever it's going to cost them. Let me clarify that message a bit. Please, Spirit, clarify that message. Yeah, like they're no longer gonna like, well, what if this happens? What if that happens? What if this happens? I think they're somebody that really thinks a lot. They get themselves all caught up in their mind about like all the what ifs and all the negative things that could happen. And it's like, okay, I'm no longer gonna like do that to myself. I'm not gonna get myself all caught up in the like what ifs. And I'm going to move forward. I also want to say with the signs energy, because there's so much fire here. They might also be, and we already have the Aries, they could be a Leo or Sagittarius as well, or have that in their chart. Okay. Actually, let me go ahead and switch out decks. How is this person feeling about you and the connection right now? Okay, we have, I want to be a queen, stating your sovereignty, declaring freedom, passing a test. Yeah, it seems like it's almost like for you two to be together, they have to declare their sovereignty or be like, I don't care what other people think. So maybe there's something weird like with family or with friends or social expectations. Maybe you come from two different type of backgrounds, two different religious beliefs, ethnic groups, whatever. Like there was a concern about how it would be perceived if you were together. And now it's just like, you know what, I'm my own person. I don't need to be defined by what others think I should be or how I should act or what I should have. Oh, there goes the dogs. Hold on, y'all. Okay, y'all. Had to pause that. Group 2 got interrupted for longer with the dogs, and I didn't want to do that to y'all. So they're not my dogs. They don't listen to me. They don't stop barking if I say to stop. So I just have to wait for them to stop. Okay. Let's go back into this. So I want this person, they feel like they're like, you know what, it's my life and I can't live it how other people want me to live it. I have to live it how I want to live it. Okay. What else? All right, we have such a curious dream, grounding, returning to reality, coming home. That's so interesting. Right as I pulled that, I was thinking, I think this person is dreaming about you, or you might be dreaming about them. Let me know in the comments below. Are you dreaming about them? I feel like also with this, obviously the message of grounding and being like, you know what, this is who I am, and I'm gonna put my foot down if anybody has anything else to say about it. Like, this is who I am, this is who I want to be with. And I think they see you as kind of home when we're talking about coming home. They want to come, maybe it's no contact, they want to come back into communication with you, or there's just been distance between you two and they want to come back home. And we have, we're all mad here. Everyone's a little different. So they definitely they think you're a little bit weird. It's kind of giving me like group 2 vibes. Like they think you're a little bit weird, a little different, but it's like they're a little different and they're a little weird too. So they really like that. And you make them feel like comfortable in their weirdness. And I don't think they've ever felt that before. I think they've always had to feel like they've had to hide it and act super normal. And it's like with you, it's like, there's always something like weird or different that you're discussing or is coming out of your mouth. And it's just like I'm at home. I'm with those that understand me. That's what I'm kind of getting. So some of you might share similar astrological placements. If you've seen their chart, you'd be like, you know, maybe you are the same sun sign, same moon, especially the moon sign, I feel here might be the same moon sign. Or you have, you know, your charts just work really well together. There's a lot of similarities. Okay, what else? How is this person feeling about you and the connection? Okay, keys on a ring, many options, decision, unconventional, string along, one night stand. So you may have met this person. It was supposed to be something that was just short lived and it's like turned into something that's not. So that's kind of surprising to them. I also feel like this person does have options, or you have options, or both. So there's also some kind of feelings or concerns about that potentially on both sides. But the main message I'm getting here is the unconventional. There's something very different about your guys' connection. You're very different people. You come from very different background. And that's where it's like, that's why they have to be sovereign to themselves in order to be with you, because it's like they can't care about what other people think. We have love call, someone expressing love, a message of love, thinking of you, and letting you know exactly, like we have the 8 of Wands, they're going to connect with you. They're going to communicate. And I'll ask specifically, when does that look like that's happening in a minute. And then we have abundance, keep a positive mindset, manifest you're exactly what they want. That's what I get from this. You're exactly what they want. You brings so much abundance of love and joy and excitement. And just, I think you guys both have a similar, you both may have like a similar sense of humor, and it's just, they feel really good and happy around you. Okay. So I want to see now, because I'm nosy, when is this communication going to come in? When is this communication going to come in? Okay, we got the Two of Wands. So very quickly, we could be talking like this could come in a couple hours after you watch this. This could be a couple days, a couple weeks. It's going to happen really quickly. Also with the fire, it could be Aries season, Leo season, Sagittarius season. So whatever the next season that you have that's closest to you, this could be like the 2nd or the 22nd. You know, we have 2/22/22 coming up. That could be something that it happens around that time if you happen to be watching shortly after this is posted. So it's coming in soon. So let's get some messages of what they would say to you today if they could. What would they say to you today if they could? Okay, what messages do they have for you today? I'm a better person because of you. I feel like you helped this person change in some way. You've expanded their mind. You showed them a different way of being. I'm hearing like you showed them how to be more comfortable with themselves. Whoa, look at that. I love it. Even in my dreams. Oh my goodness. That's awesome. I love when that stuff happens. That's why I forever love doing live draws, like while I'm recording, versus drawing the piles out and then doing the reading, because it's not the same effect as when you're shuffling and the card comes out of what you literally just said. So yeah, you've been in their dreams. They may have been in your dreams. If that's happened, if you've been dreaming about them, then you guys might have had very similar dreams. You know, there's a crossover episode in your guys' dream life or something. Okay. I'm sorry I couldn't do right by you. So there was something that happened here where I feel like they didn't tell you something, or there was, again, arguing, things like that. And they wish they could have given you what you deserved at that moment, but they couldn't for some reason, okay? Your beauty still moves me. So yeah, they're very, very attracted to you. You may have known this person for some time. So it's like when they first met you, you still look like that to them. Like they still are just shocked about how attractive you are. And there's something about that, like first meeting and just being like kind of blown away by you. You still bring up those emotions even after time has passed. Now I'm going to use my deck. You can find this deck on my Etsy shop and also my website if you want to download it yourself. So we have your perfection, your beauty amazes me. I'm not sure how I attracted in someone like you, but I'm forever grateful. So again, with the being drawn to you physically and, you know, really being amazed at like, hey, I actually... this person is interested in me. Like, that's kind of how I feel. Like, they're surprised because I think you're, like, from what I'm getting here, you seem like you're really smart, put together, you know, you're really spiritual, and it's like you're like the full package is what I'm getting from them. Wow, you guys, look at this reading. You feel like home. And that's what I said. Like, you feel like this person's home. Being with you reminds me of simpler times. You bring me so much happiness and peace. Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah, there you go. That's what they want to say to you. They want to let you know that. Okay, what else? Emotional intimacy. I am afraid to truly open up to you. Being raw and authentic with my emotions is something I'm still working on. Okay, yeah. So this person, they feel like being emotionally intimate with somebody is scary to them. They don't know really how to do it. And so that's something that they're aware of. Maybe that's something they've been thinking about. Again, I feel like they felt like they should have communicated something with you, but they didn't. They didn't do it. And they're like, they regret that. They regret that they didn't communicate what they needed to with you. And then we have you're mysterious. I can't seem to figure you. I can never seem to figure you out. Sometimes I feel like you're hiding something from me. Never really know where I stand with you. Okay, so, you know, there is like this... maybe there's a little bit of game playing on both sides, or you both have issues with being emotionally open with one another. And so there's something here that they also, like, they want to communicate with you so you feel comfortable communicating with them. Okay. So, wow, guys, this is pretty cool. Let's go ahead and get some advice for you all, okay? So advice for my group 3. Advice. Okay, we have new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Oh, there goes the dogs again. Okay. I think they're just gonna interrupt me, guys. So, I feel like this is almost like a different message. I feel like, maybe you have somebody new in your life and there's a recognition of that, but there's also this recognition like this person's going to come back in to communicate with you. Also, I feel like there's like a new love available between you two. This is giving me almost like this was never a relationship. It was always a situationship, or it was a crush, or it was like you guys were friends and you never communicated how you felt about each other. So it's like now it's open to actually be love, where it's, both of you are aware of how you feel. Romantic feelings. Yeah, exactly. Like you're able to share those romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Wow. This is giving me Chuck and Blair vibes from Gossip Girl. And I actually never finished watching that. So I have a feeling something really negative happened from things I've seen between them two. So I'm going to talk about it in regards to like they're kind of being friends and didn't realize they really had feelings for each other for a while. That's what it's giving me. So don't take whatever, if a negative ending happened, then it happened. But that's what it's giving me there. I don't know why that guy looks so much like Chuck to me. Okay, what else? Trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith, okay? Because it is gonna, I feel like when we had that message about it happens when you least expect it, that's when this, like, it comes in and it's like, hey, maybe you just thinking they're calling you to say, hey, what's up? Like I said, you guys are friends or whatever. Or like, it's like, it's all of a sudden, it's like, bam, like, hey, I have feelings for you. Like somebody walking up to be like, I have feelings for you. It's just quick and just, you don't see it coming. So you just have to have faith that you're going to see clearly soon enough about what's going on here. And you're going to know how this person feels soon enough. So that's going to be your reading, group 3. I love you guys so very much. Thank you for being here. I appreciate every single one of you. If you would like to help support the channel, there's a couple things you can do. You can leave a comment letting me know how this resonates. How did you like the signifiers? If that really reached you about this person, let me know the details on that. Also, liking the video, that lets me know that you enjoy this type of video. Sharing it with people that also might enjoy it as well, that helps them come be able to find me. And if you subscribe, turn notification bells on, that way you'll get all my content when I release it. And also, again, it helps people be able to find me because it pushes me out there a bit more with each subscription, each comment, each like. So it really does make a difference, just even you as one person doing it. If you want to go further than that, I do have a Patreon where I do all signs monthly readings, and I do a lot of Patreon only readings and content. So head on over there to join me. I start at $3 and it's a pay what you can system. So I ask that you just pay what you're able to financially. I didn't want to do different tiers where they were getting different levels of work from me or different content. So I just wanted everybody to have access to everything. And just, I ask that you pay what you can financially. Okay. And then I also, of course, you can book a personal reading with me, witchybabeshop.com. If you'd like to just donate to the channel, you want to see it grow, then I have those links down below as well. And I do appreciate, thank you to all those who have donated in the past. I do appreciate it. It always surprises me. Definitely nothing I ever think is going to happen. So when it does, it's a really nice surprise, and I do appreciate it. So thank you. And I think that's about it. So I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you all next time.